So currently, Microsoft is handing out warnings to Xbox owners, and it seems like it's quite a serious situation after all. I'm going to get into this. I know everybody's going to be eager to hear what's going on. This is always weird when this kind of stuff happens and when these things crop up. There's always going to be problems with the platform. Hopefully they can get this stuff worked out and fixed up soon. One of the issues really kind of hurts when you have fans that are sort of covering for you no matter what you do. So I honestly expect better from Microsoft on both of these fronts, and hopefully this gets straightened out before too long. Let's go ahead and get into it. So Xbox fans are left confused by weird Temu spam plaguing direct messages. So spam bots have invaded Xbox, and everybody's getting tons of messages and things like that. It's really an unfortunate situation. For a while now, our Xboxes, the inboxes have been regularly flooded with some sort of spam. I could remember a few years ago, it was always some like cam bots or whatever, like, hey, for a hot time, come on down and, come click on this link so I can steal all your information and your account and stuff. But anyway, now Xbox does categorize chat requests as a completely different thing to a conversation with friends, but still the constant offers to buy gamer tags or visit someone's cam grow a little tiresome. So now the new kid on the block with some strange Temu messages appearing in players' DM. Temu, the online marketplace shipping cheap from China, is fast becoming a new theme for Xbox spam messages. There's obviously some that offer $15 Xbox code for downloading the app and creating an account. So yeah, be wary of this stuff. Of course, this is absolutely bogus. It's safe to say there's no way any of us are getting Xbox codes out of this. We're certainly not only the ones receiving this sort of message either, as multiple people have come forward and saying, hey, this is a real issue. This is what it says. Hey, sorry to bother you. I have an extra $15 Xbox code that I don't need. If you want it, I can send it to you if you download the app Temu. Create an account, and then in the search bar in the app type in ACS 70130, blah 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 blah. So anyway, this is happening quite a bit. I'm going to link this so you guys can check it out. Microsoft is supposedly one of the ones that is going to be looking into this before too long. Anyway, Microsoft is supposedly going to be looking into this, and like I said, I think one of the things that Microsoft has to kind of understand is this is very frustrating and annoying. It's hard to go in there and block all of these and things like that. If you see it, the best thing you can do is, I guess, report it or block it, because these things are going to continue to happen. Is there any way for Microsoft to actually stop these things? Listen, I don't really know how all this kind of stuff works, but they're Microsoft. This is kind of the thing that they deal with. And the fact that this is happening right now is very troublesome indeed. And, listen, Microsoft will come out okay with this. I'm sure that it probably won't be an issue that much longer, hence the warning. Make sure you guys do not try to sign up for this stuff and use these codes and stuff. It's all kind of a scam. And, again, we really have to understand what is going on here, and that is, Microsoft needs to do a little bit better job with the infrastructure or whatever. Like, this is stuff that realistically should not be happening at all, especially on the Xbox platform. It's kind of crazy. It used to always annoy me because we pay for online services, right? And the fact that this kind of thing is happening regardless of whether we pay or not is, needless to say, annoying as hell. So hopefully they can get that fixed before too long. Like I said, it doesn't look like it's going to be a huge issue for a very long time, but worth warning anyway. Don't try to click on any of the links or anything like that. It's not worth losing your account or losing anything or getting hacked or anything like that. So the other thing, which is something that Microsoft sent out, and again, it's always so tough because this sucks, and you'll have a bunch of people saying, oh, well, it doesn't really affect you, or what's it matter, it's old, blah blah blah. But Forza Horizon 4 is going to be completely delisted later this year. Now, of course, if you bought the game like me or whatever, then you're good. But the problem with this is Forza Horizon 4, one of the better titles in the Forza Horizon series, in my opinion. It's got like a 92, 93 rating on Metacritic. Really good stuff. But this game is going to be lost completely. Like, yeah, I guess if you already own a copy, you'll be good. But again, it really stops people, new fans in the future from being able to play one of the better racing games ever created. So, the open world racing game, which was originally released in October 2018, will be delisted from the Microsoft Store and on Steam on December 15th due to the expiring of licensing agreements, most likely mainly related to car brands or in-game music. The game's DLC is being delisted today, being the only way new players can get the game's 2 expansion, which is Fortune Island and Lego Speed Champions, is by purchasing the Ultimate Edition of the game, which, by the way, those are pretty good expansions. I think they're really cool expansions. So this is kind of a big blow. Players who own the game and an additional content after it's delisted will still have it in their library, meaning you'll still be able to download it and play it as normal. All the game's offline, online, and multiplayer features will remain active after it's delisted, and physical copies played after December 14th will still work as normal. The game will be getting discounted leading up to its delisting. It's currently 80% off, meaning the standard edition is $12 and the Ultimate Edition is $20. It will also be discounted on the Xbox Store starting from July 14th, but it's not yet known if this will be an 80% discount as well. The game's delisting means it will no longer be available as part of Xbox Game Pass. However, any Game Pass subscriber who purchased DLC content for the game will still be able to play it. Those who still have an active full-paid Game Pass subscription will get a game token in the coming days sent to them through the Xbox Message Center that can be redeemed to continue access of the game. Forza Horizon 4 is set in a fictionalized open world version of the UK, including versions of Edinburgh and Highlands and Lake District as well. So it was followed by Forza Horizon 5, which was released in 2021 and was instead set in a fictionalized version of Mexico. So again, we have this situation where this game is going to be delisted, and there's some aspects of it that I think is pretty cool. Microsoft giving you a token if you were playing it or whatever on Game Pass. That's cool, but I think this had some of the better content of the Forza Horizon series, and the Lego stuff and all that kind of stuff were really cool and really well done. So it's really kind of a shame that this happened, and it always comes on the tail end of Microsoft claiming something or saying something otherwise. And what I mean by that is at the end of the day, they're like, oh, we care about game preservation, and then hey, we're delisting a game and this game is leaving Game Pass. So that's always a weird thing to me. So I hope that they get this kind of stuff worked out, because at the end of the day, Microsoft is this trillion-dollar company, multi-trillion-dollar company, and at the end of the day, we're stuck in this situation where it doesn't really matter, because Microsoft isn't going to pay to keep this game going, and they probably, to be quite honest about it, easily could. I'm just being completely honest with everybody about that. They easily could probably pay these things and get things going or whatever, but instead they choose not to, and that's a really unfortunate situation, because I think everybody is kind of in agreement that the Forza Horizon series is great, and we're losing these things in the histories. That's the crazy part. The part that really kind of, I think, bugs me the most is that you're losing a great game, and people that may be new to the franchise won't be able to go out and play and enjoy this game or the content. So that's a blow, in my opinion, and hopefully they can get this straightened out before too long. I would love to see these games make a comeback, because it's like these racing games, I own them, but it's like at the end of the day, it's like it's this, and then it's the crew that got taken completely out of people's libraries. So we kind of live in this world where people are losing everything, losing access to all their stuff, and it's really just unfortunate. So I hope that changes before too long. I'd love to see something happen where Microsoft can fix this and get people to kind of understand what's happening and kind of what's going on. It's a real shame. You know, it's a real shame. So hopefully they can fix this. I'll link to this in the description. How does this affect you? Do you guys hate this stuff? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe, rate it, rack 'em up. Crap Gamer out.